Welcome to TCS. This is our showroom introduction. We've got a US imported, UK registered from new. This one was $38,000 new back in '08 and would now, that amount of cash would be $55,000. So she's on an '08 plate. She's a Ford Mustang. She's an S197 model, 4.6 GT V8 convertible, automatic with a premium pack, 300 horsepower with a 3-valve V8 in Colorado red, which is code D3, black full leather, code K, colour W. 14,700 miles from new, so she's properly low mileage. Drives as tight as a drum, drives very, very nicely, no squeaks, no rattles, lovely car. All these S197 convertibles have a little bit of scuttle shake, which was common on from new. This one's got $8,000 of extras, so we've got the GT premium pack, so the car was $30,500, 5-speed automatic with 645. We've got leather sport seats at 695, a Shaker 1000 audio and sub, that one's $1,770, a black cloth convertible soft top, which is $230, which bought you up from a vinyl top. GT appearance package, $245. That gives you the scoop on the bonnet and a few extra things like I believe perhaps a spoiler and some other bits of trim. Premium trim colour accents, $395. Interior trim upgrade package, $460. 18-inch polished chrome look alloys, $925 with the bigger tyres. Dual chrome exhaust tips, $125. Shipping charge in the US, $745. Then you've got UK shipping, 10% duties, 20% VAT, the IVA preparation costs, and then the DVA and VOSA fees. This one's got a clear Carfax. In fact, it was never actually registered in America, so that will all be clear. HPI and Experian checks are all clear. Last service done October 23, just had that done at 14,688 miles. She's ULEZ exempt because she's an import from outside the EU. And she's £325 a year road tax. MOT expires 16th of May 24. We've got 2 keys, 2 remotes, owner's book pack, all the original stuff. She has got an upgraded media system with a reverse camera, UK navigation, media, Bluetooth and streaming. So the full service has just been done by GT101, who are a Ford GT and Mustang Ford trained technicians in Colchester, Essex. They've just done full service inspection, poly belt, K&N air filter for the cold air intake, pollen filter, and replace the side repeaters which are on the wings in here, just so they're nice and fresh. They tend to age over the years and go a bit dull. So some quick stats on this one. So 300 horsepower at 5,750 revs, 320 pound-foot torque at 4.5, 0 to 60 roughly 5.5 seconds, quarter of a mile roughly 13.5, top speed 143. The weight on this is 1,800 kilograms. So she's ULEZ exempt and 325-year road tax. Right, let's just put my reminder sheet down. So let's start her up first. She's got a loudmouth exhaust system. Does sound good. Not the loudest one I've ever heard, and also not the quietest. Sounds fine when you're on the motorway. Not too loud, making too much of a nuisance. She's got cold air intake as well. Soft top is electric, so let's quickly show you the roof and then we'll pull that down for you. I haven't actually cleaned and resealed the hood yet, but she's actually in pretty good condition. I've been told the previous 2 owners were collectors. This car has sat a lot of time in storage and kept at their very posh house in Surrey during the spring and summer. Previous owner was American, living in the UK. Right, let's take the hood down now. I think that gives a bit more light for the interior. So just pull the sun visors down, undo these clips, nice and simple. That's the only thing you need to do. It's physical hard work. And then push the button. The windows will go down, and then the roof. Just carry on holding the button. Always best to use the soft top with the engine running so you don't flatten the battery, but you can do it with the engine off. And that's it. Another quick walk around. Can get a tonneau cover for these. It's actually a factory option, I did check. This one hasn't got it. But because it's an electric soft top, it will hold itself down anyway. It looks fine as it is. So, full black leather with heated seats. Got climate control, cruise control. Aircon's blowing nice and cold before someone asks. Our current mileage is 14,713 spot 7. Just be careful when you get any Ford MOT'd, because quite often they'll put all those digits on the MOT certificate and you'll end up with 147,000 miles. That happens a lot on Ford. They're the only people that seem to put the decimal point in. Okay, so let's just show you that you've got UK nav. Let's go to my, that's it. There we go. That's just showing you there that we are in Essex. So we've got the premium dash with the alloy look finish, and the vents. You've got the compass up there as well. We've got cruise control on the steering wheel. We've got the automatic 5-speed gearbox. We've got heated front seats. Let's just switch those on. There you go. That's your front seats. We've got traction control, and we've got onboard computer, which I'm going to struggle to show you today because of the intense heat we've got here in the UK. There you go. That's that. Right, let's have a quick listen to the exhaust system. As I say, it sounds fine to me. Most people want the louder exhaust for the soundtrack of America. There's your Shaker 1000 subwoofer in the boot. Give you a bit more bang for your buck. Underneath here we've got a space saver spare wheel and the brace. The jack should be underneath the wheel. Haven't checked yet, I'm sure it is. Generally are. Be careful shutting the boots on these because the spoiler's quite heavy. Sometimes you get cracks in the pedestals here, but this one is absolutely fine both sides. It's not been slammed too hard. Got the GT badge on the boot instead of the Pony. If you have a Pony, it means it's a V6. If you've got GT, it means it's a V8. This one is a V8. All nice and clean in there. Let's have a quick look under the bonnet. So this vent here is pure pantomime to make it look like it's got a supercharger. It does look good when you're driving, because as you look from the driving position, you're looking down at the scoop, and it makes you think like you've got a supercharger. In fact, if you do get a supercharged Mustang, it doesn't even have that scoop, because it doesn't need it. But that was factory fitted, and that is part of the appearance package, and it does look good. So we've got a cold air intake. That's the only difference in here from standard, and we do have the original plastic trunk in with the original air filter. This car's likely been mapped to have this cold air intake, so we've left it as it is. We've replaced the K&N air filter, so we've got a nice new one in there. Battery were replaced last year, I was told by the previous owner. So Dan, thank you for that. So there we go. That's your 4.6 3-valve V8. Injectors are clicking away nicely. Your fan's cutting in. Air conditioning compressor is kicking in nicely. I'm sure you can see it from there. Let's switch the aircon on. Always good to demonstrate these things work because it saves the phone calls. So, there we go. So there we go, just heard the compressor click in and you can see it moving around now. So that's your aircon. So this is done just under 15,000 miles, and to fully bed in a V8 you're looking at 40,000 miles, so you're not even really a third of the way there. Now we just had the car serviced, so let's pull the dipstick and show you how clean the oil is. And you can't even see it, it's that clean. See if I can steady the camera. You just about make out the glistening of the oil, so it's absolutely mint. You see by the cam cover, still got the sticker on there. Now after time where the engine's got hot and cold, those stickers fall off. So the fact that that's still there indicates to me that that mileage is proper and genuine. Now these bonnets suffer with corrosion because the frame of the bonnet is steel and the bonnet skin is alloy, and that does attract electrosis. Excuse me if I got that wrong, but that's what I believe it's called. So yeah, the under the bonnet corrodes. Now this one's been done and repainted, and you do not have any corrosion issues. Sound deadening's all there. We have given the bonnet, the engine bay, a quick clean over. It's not been detailed properly yet, but it's in pretty good condition. Bar a little bit of corrosion on some of the little bolts, like so. They're all easily fixed. Otherwise the alloy's all good. The premium package gives you this engine cover at the top, which you don't get on the non-premiums. Engine cooling fan's just cut in. The lights can go dull. This car's been garage all its life, so fortunately the lenses are fine, so no issue with that. So we'll shut the bonnet down. They're quite heavy, these bonnets, and they don't have the bumpers to hold them up. So just to demonstrate here, no corrosion on the bonnet edge, which you must always check. So if you end up having to paint the bonnet, you have to paint the repair and paint the upper and lower, so it can cost twice as much as painting a bonnet, which normally you're probably looking at 300 plus that, and on one of these, if you've got to paint the whole top and bottom, you could be looking at 600 plus that. So that's all done. The wheels are in their original chrome finish. There is a bit of spidering on them. It always goes from the inside outwards, but I wanted to leave them so they're factory finish with their factory pony centre caps. Goodyear tyres all round. There's no dents or scratches in her. She's not been to the body shop yet. She will go in for a machine polish, diamond glaze the paintwork, and we'll check that she's been wax oiled correctly, so she's protected underneath. Right, so there we go. So a 2008 08 plate Ford Mustang GT convertible premium automatic with super low mileage. Really nice car for a car collector, someone wants to take it to car shows and show off. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.